So guys, in case if you hear any background noise, music, churches are on. Today is Sunday, so happy Sunday to you guys. I got tagged to this video. I saw this video now and it pissed me off. I was like, I really need to address this like as it hot. Why do we have constant, most times on social medias, like numerous numbers of Nigerians being trafficked to Ghana? Is it that they are trafficked to Ghana or these guys are doing, they went there by themselves, right? I have this video that is currently trending. Over 231 Nigerians that got trafficked to Ghana. These guys were sent back, deported back to Nigeria. It's a good news for me because I believe that if the Ghanaian government should continue, like people in charge of these things should continue to deport all these numerous Nigerians being trafficked to Ghana. I just believe that is the light. I just believe that this is what a lot of Nigerians deserve. Just maybe by doing so, a lot of Nigerians will take their lessons and of course know that Ghana is not a lawless country. Ghana is not where you just randomly come without plan. Just watch the video. Probably I'll have something to say at the end of the video. Let's watch these videos, guys.
Finally, over 231 trafficked Nigerian youths have returned to Nigeria from Ghana. 231, and you can see this is the video. And the chairman of Nigeria in diaspora, Abike Dabere, you can see Abike Dabere was actually talking to them guys. Like, what is wrong with these people? Ghana, if they want to traffic you, they don't even traffic you to US, to UK, to other country. But Ghana, village people where they follow these guys wrong, because how can they traffic you to Ghana? You know that Ghana is the same African country. Even if you get there, why not come back? And you people allow yourself to be used as a slave. And now to the extent that the government has to intervene for you people to be returned back, like for you people to be repatriated back to Nigeria. It's so shameful. Like, it's so shameful that in this century, 21st century, we do hear that some Nigerian youth, young girls, the one that pay me, if you watch the videos, you will know that many of them are not even young. In your 30, you don't know the difference between Nigeria and Ghana. You don't know that Ghana is an African country. You don't know that the way we are struggling here in Nigeria, that the way that they are also struggling there. What do you think that? Ignorance now, this is anyway. Welcome back. We know the hardship they push all of now, but at least it's better to go to your village and struggle and hustle and do farming than this. Anyway,
28 March, we received a complaint from an informant alleging that a group of people suspected to be Nigerians have brought in victims to their apartments, and that they are using them to engage in prohibited cyber activities. So they called on the office to assist in their arrest and then prosecution. Now, per the complaint, it's a whole estate that has about 50 houses. And if the complainant is alleging that about 26 of the houses are being used for the prohibited cyber activity, that should tell you that about half of the facility is being used to commit crime. So we had to do a lot of field verification or surveillance to identify which of the houses were being used to perpetrate the crime that was alleged in the petition. And as part of the verification, we were able to identify all the 26 houses. So we decided to strike all the 26 houses simultaneously. So we embarked on an operation that we named Operation Rescue Shield. So the operation that brought about these whole numbers you are seeing here is called Operation Rescue Shield.
These victims were being trafficked and they were used for internet fraud, as per the letter we got from the Ghanaian government. So we have contacted the EFCC and they are expecting us to hand over the suspects to them. But on our own, we are going to interview the suspects to really know that they are actually suspects, and before we transfer them to EFCC.
This trafficking thing is an ECOWAS problem. It's something that ECOWAS has to take very seriously. Because of this free movement of persons, people take things for granted. So it's really something that has to be taken up more seriously by the whole of the ECOWAS community.
Like how I got there.
yes, how you got to Ghana?
And I was in search of a job online, so I met with someone, Victor. He was the one who paid my transport to Ghana and asked me to come for a job because I was carpenter expert, so I thought I was going there to do carpentering work. After I get there, he paid my transport. After I get there, I got to the house. I saw that everything changed, not as planned. They locked the door and give me computer to start hustling for them. And I don't like the hustle, but I can't say I won't do it because The person I meet there that say he can't do it, he was very, very, very tortured and beaten, and he was injured very well. But I thank the Ghana embassy for coming to our rescue on time.
Okay, so what are some of the promises they made to you before they traveled to you, before they took you? What did they tell you?
They tell me that if I come, I will get the job I'm looking for, like carpentry work I said I am doing. They said they will get me someone I will be working with, and they will get me a place to stay.
Okay, since when did you leave Nigeria?
I leave Nigeria February.
This year?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
So when you got there, what exactly did you do? What did they ask you?
They asked me to do internet fraud instead of carpentry work from the house.
Neither my suspects, but I was picked from my boyfriend's place. So the day they came to the house, they broke into the house and packed everybody, including my boyfriend and the boys, and they also picked me along. That is how I ended up being here. I don't know. I think Iran, but there are some the suspects out there. My name is necessary. Is my name necessary? Benita.
They never promised me they would give me money. He just told me that when I go there, I'll make my own money. That then if I come back, then I'll start my own business. I was working under my boss. Then I was paying him 6,000 naira a week. But sometimes, most week, this barbing work, most weeks, some weeks you see the money to pay, but some week there will not be money. So I was having issue with him. I was up right now. I'm moving home almost 60-something K. So I was thinking if I went to the Ghana and come back successful, I'll pay him the money. And then start my own business. But over my years of staying there, I haven't made any money. And over my staying there, my eyes, because of steady looking on the system, I can't see well right now. I have eyes problem. My eyes is disturbing me. I can't see well. So that is what I've experienced. It was a friend who went there and came back. So he was the one that told me that he can make me wait. But then he never told me the exactly what. Because he feels if I know, maybe I won't go. Because sometimes when you take someone, they will pay you. Like when it's just like it was like an agent. When you take someone there, they will pay you some money. So he never told me that was the work I was going to do. So I followed him there. Then discovered that it was fraud. So since I didn't have the transport to come back, I decided to do the work.
How long have you been there?
I worked there 1 year and 3 months. 3 months.
Just like I usually say, everybody mustn't go to Ghana. Just like I usually say, if you know you don't have a proper plan, if you know you don't really know your route, you don't know your whereabouts, please make sure you ask questions. It is okay to leave Nigeria. It is okay to try to explore or experience another country, but then you just have to ask questions. You just have to know exactly what you want to indulge in. I think most times some people might actually come to Ghana. I wouldn't say that they don't have plans. I wouldn't say that they don't know what they are coming to Ghana to do, but I kind of think that maybe they were misinformed, and that is it. Always ask questions. These days people want to use you for money. There are so many people, so many fake people out there. Even if they are relations, right? Sorry, even if they are relations, even if they are friends, there are people that you might not necessarily trust. Before you go to Ghana, everybody must not go to Ghana. Even outside Ghana right now, before you leave Nigeria to any country, make sure you know exactly what you are going to that country to do. Enough is enough. Enough of all these numerous constant stories. Enough of all these shame, because what people don't really know is that the world is watching. What we don't know is that people are watching. What you don't know is that whatever thing we do here is already recorded. Every time is Nigeria. Every time is Nigeria. Does not necessarily matter where they are going to. Does not necessarily matter if you are going to Ghana, if you are going to, but just what are you doing there? There are some Ghanaians living in Nigeria, but then what are they doing in Nigeria? You hardly hear this, so amount of Ghanaians deported back to Ghana from Nigeria. But then we constantly hear. The other day we heard 291 of them, which is majorly Nigerians. Yeah, of course, we have other people from there, but Nigerians were much. The other day we had this Nigerian businessman, Peter Peter somebody, I can't remember his name, got caught and he was trying to, you know, block the entrance to Jubilee House and all that. I'm like, enough is enough of all those crazy stories. And most of these stories comes towards weekends. Like, I don't just understand. How can somebody wake up and you're hearing these things? I'm like, what? You are getting probably tagged to the video. Would you come and see what is happening? Come and see what your brothers and sisters are doing in Ghana. Oh, we do not invite them. Oh. This is why we have some Ghanaians calling out they don't want Nigerians in their country anymore. These guys are accommodating. These guys are welcoming. What they just don't want is the bad eggs. And we still have constant bad eggs living in Ghana. It's crazy. I saw the video. This is not what I'll come and do voiceovers to probably talk about it. I was like, I have to make this video. Like, I just have to make this video. It is crazy and it is bad. And I kind of think that if only would use our platform, let us change that narrative. Let us just change that misconceptions and as in how people see Nigerians. Let us start living for the good name, because at the long run, good name is better than riches. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Happy Sunday to you wherever you are. I hope you go to church. I hope you serve your God. I will just see you guys in my next video. My name is Uju. If this is your first time coming across my face, thank you so much for being amazing. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you share my video so it gets to wider audience. I will see you guys shortly. Bye.